If someone wants to donate to Project Die Hard, how would they go about to do this?
The easiest way is to go to our website, projectdiehard.org, under How You Can Help.
Okay.
There's a myriad of drop downs and things. We do ask people to become what we call a monthly patron.
Right. Oh, okay. I get it. Yeah.
$22 a month. A lot of people ask me, well, do I get a free t-shirt? Well, yeah, eventually. Okay, because no t-shirts are free. So after 90 days of being that $22 a month patron, we'll send you a t-shirt.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's talk about your staff. You have staff. Are they veterans? Because the reason I'm asking is because if a person has not been in combat or they haven't been overseas or been near combat, they have no idea what a soldier goes through while they're there or when they come back. They don't speak the same jargon. So that's why I'm asking if your staff if they're veterans.
We run off volunteers and donations, okay?
Mm-hmm.
My leadership staff is made up of veterans and civilians, okay? Each one of my team members has experiences.
Mm-hmm.
The scripture tells me to seek wisdom.
Right.
So from the start, we've had a mix of veterans and civilians. If you have a heart of service and believe veterans deserve more, we want to hear from you.
Right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody has their own thing. And if I put my whole leadership as veterans, when the veteran calls and says, hey, I need $300 so I can get my cat's hair dyed, we would probably give it to them.
Wow.
So, it's the civilian half helps us out.
Yeah. Now, you mentioned that your staff, they don't take a salary either.
No.
At this time.
No leadership. If you come to Project Die Hard and you make a decision on the growth, the course of this mission,
Mm-hmm.
if you sit in that place, right, you'll never get a salary.
Right on.
Because
Now, you have a lot of events.
Help. Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, you have a lot of events. Can you tell us what some of them are?
Well, we just finished our monthly fellowship breakfast.
Right.
This here is here in our local area, Paducah, Kentucky, at the IHOP restaurant. They're so gracious to host us. But the first Wednesday of every month, we do a fellowship breakfast where veterans can come and get a free meal. Well, we call it a fellowship breakfast because it's not just for veterans.
Right.
It's for civilians to come and break bread and meet America's heroes. Meet veterans. Hear their stories. Talk to them.
Wow, that's a great idea.
Well, we were blessed today to provide free meals to 10 veterans.
That is awesome.
Yeah, everybody goes, so how many show up? That's not up to me.
Mm-hmm.
If one veteran shows up to get a free meal and gets a little bit of hope, the mission's complete.
Mission accomplished. Now you have a crisis line, and on your website it states, if you have an immediate crisis, do not give up. Dial 911.
Mm-hmm.
For non-urgent support, call the Veterans Crisis Line at 1-800-273-8255. and press 1. You can text 838-255 or chat online at veteranscrisisline.net/chat. Now, when we last spoke, you said that it would be better if you went online and chatted.
Yes,
Why
yes.
is that? Why is that?
Well, that is primarily for my generation of veterans.
Mm-hmm.
The older veterans aren't tech savvy, so they call a lot.
Right.
And unfortunately, that phone number is nationwide.
Right.
So I've heard stories of veterans being on hold for up to 2 hours trying to talk to somebody.
Wow. And that's the last thing you want when you're calling a crisis line is to be put on hold.
Yeah,
That's like calling 911 and they tell you, please hold.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Unbelievable. Now in Canada, um, if we do have an emergency helpline, and if we have a problem or just need someone to talk to, there's a veteran emergency line that you can call. Everything is confidential. And the number is 1-800-268-7708. Now, if you also have problems with paperwork from Veterans Affairs Canada, or you require assistance financially that VAC won't cover, and you are a veteran, go to your nearest Royal Canadian Legion and ask to speak to your veterans officer, and they will help you as much as possible. Now, one more thing about the Royal Canadian Legion is you don't have to be a member, or sorry, you don't have to be a veteran in order to be a member. At this time, if you'll let me, you have a poem on your website
Mm-hmm.
by Clive Sanders.
Yep.
Is it okay if I read it?
Oh, feel free.
This is a great poem, ladies and gentlemen. I've read it a few times. It's bang on. It's right to the point. And it's called Unless You've Been a Soldier by Clive Sanders. Unless you've been a soldier, you just won't understand the things that we have seen and done in service of our land. We were trained to live in combat and to deal with awful sights that shouldn't be seen by anyone and keep you awake at nights. We don't discuss the wounds we have to the body or the mind. We just put our hearts behind us, our hurts behind us, and turn our memories blind. We are proud we served our country, but remember those we lost. For the freedom that you have today, they paid an awful cost. That is an awesome, awesome poem. And
Yeah, well, it's the truth. That's as well as I tell everybody. Look, you can hate war all you want, but you can't hate the warrior.
that's right. You're absolutely right. There's a few things I want to announce before we finish our discussion. You mentioned that the TDC channel has employment programs.
Yes.
Now, here, if you're currently under EI is employment benefits, or have been on EI within the last 5 years, are you, as a veteran or a person with disability, interested in digital production? Are you looking to expand your current media skills? Keep your EI benefits while you gain work experience in creating accessible media content for the Disability Channel. All you have to do is speak to your Service Canada caseworker or send us your resume and tell us why you would be interested in joining us to produce videos and podcasts for veteran related stories. Now, our next program starts this year in October. And the more people we can get on this, the better, because in 2025, we'll be at the Invictus Games and we're going to be interviewing soldiers with disabilities. And I think a soldier talking to a soldier is the best conversation that they can have. Also, I just want to mention that you can get this program on the disabilitychannel.ca, at Bell Channel 168, Mondays, Tuesdays, or Wednesdays, on YouTube, and on Sirius XM. Brian, is there anything you would like to say before we sign off?
We hope to be at the Invictus Games in 2025, so people
Love to see you there.
Can meet us. Again, teamwork makes the dream work. Together, everyone accomplishes more.
You're so right. And I think what you're doing is absolutely awesome. You're helping your fellow man. And I hope God blesses you with all his blessings. At this time, I'd like to thank the Disability Channel, Jay Stoen, and all the staff that make this show possible. I would also like to thank our special guest, Mr. Brian Gibson. What you're doing, God love you. Now, if anybody has any questions or you'd like us to cover a topic, or you know someone who would like to come on our show, send us an email and we'll look into it. Brian, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me, and we hope to have a facility in Canada in the near future.
I hope you do. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
You too.
Bye now. So there you have it, folks. Thanks for watching Veterans Corner, and hope to see you soon. Goodbye, everybody.